Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series on my channel, Nails for Dummies. The first one we're going to kick off is nail and cuticle care. The first thing that you need to do before you even think about applying polish is making sure your nail and the surrounding skin is nice and healthy. To do that, well, the way that I do that is what you are seeing here. I'm using my favorite oil from LillyAnnesGarden, and I am just piling that onto my cuticles and my nail butt. Yes, I call it a nail butt. We are going to let that soak in for a good amount of time, 4 steps further down the line. Now, we are going to grab our favorite file, any file that you are most comfortable with. My current favorite is kind of like the flavor of the month, is this Bonafide Beauty, I believe is the brand, glass file. This is my favorite glass file that I have ever used. Not only is it pretty, but it is quite effective and it doesn't leave shreds of your nail behind, if that makes sense. But it is very important to keep your nails filed, even if you want to keep them long. When you file your nails, go in one direction so that you don't split the free edge of your nail. The way I look at it is kind of like a haircut. Even if you have long hair, you still want to trim the dead ends to keep it from splitting and breaking off, right? That's why we file our nails, even if we want to keep them long. So after you file, I always flip my nail upside down to make sure that it is even. I don't know if everybody does this, but I have a really hard time seeing if my free edge is angled looking at the top of my nail, if that makes sense. Again, flipping it upside down to make sure it's all even. Because my nails are in a coffin shape, I always go back in to file off that grown out free edge to make it one smooth line. Obviously, you are going to want to do whatever work is necessary for your preferred shape on your nail. And I'm only going to show you filing one nail, just because we'd be here all day if I showed you all of them. We'll wipe off the dust. You could use a fancy brush, but I use my finger. And here is a closer shot of all of them once I've filed them down. And yes, they are yellow. It's from excessive polish, change, and staining, and we're doing everything but my poor little neglected thumb. Now, speaking of turning your nails upside down, I always check to make sure that they are even in length by flipping my nail upside down, because the smile line on each finger is most likely different, so it's not a good gauge to tell if your nails are all the same length. Next up, we are going to use this little pointy thing. Sorry for the weird editing / filming. I have no idea what this is actually called, but I use it to clean up my cuticles as well as the dead skin and hangnails or potential hangnails off of my nail butt. All you're going to do is be very careful and gently kind of swipe it across the areas that you are trying to basically file the dead skin away. Because after all, your cuticle is nothing but dead skin, and this process is also why we hydrated our nails to begin with. It will prevent you from tearing your cuticles, which is not a pleasant thing. But you do want to be very careful because this is sharp and you can hurt yourself. Following that, we are going to go right back in with my favorite oil. I think I already said it, but I will link LillyAnnesGarden down below. And I also have a discount code if you're interested. I don't make any money off of it. It just saves you money, so I figured I'd put it in my description. But we are going to let that completely soak in. And another helpful tip is to rub in the oil into your cuticle and the surrounding skin, simply because this helps bring circulation to the area, therefore bringing extra hydration to the area. After that is completely soaked into our skin, we are going to grab the cuticle balm, also from LillyAnnesGarden, and we are going to put that on all of our skin and cuticles as well. This is just a little bit thicker, and in my opinion, it helps hold in the moisture from the oil and keep out the dryness of the surrounding air that we live in. I'm in California and it's drier than dry here. My hands hate me here. Just make sure you get that all rubbed in. and then you're done. That is all you need to know. It's a very basic what you need to know of nail and cuticle care. And once you are done with all of these steps, you are ready and prepped for a perfect manicure. Stay tuned for next week and we're gonna go over polish. Bye guys.